His name's Help Me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and my name's You're My Only Hope. And this is the Kickin' Ash Podcast.
Buddy, I think first and foremost, we all need to turn around.
Yes.
Take a look at some lovely artwork.
Look at it. Would you just look at it?
And we talk about tobaccology damn near every episode.
Yes, we try to. I usually wear the hat. I'm not wearing it tonight. Of course, the one time
Yeah. Well,
that we're really talking about it, but that's okay. You can go back and watch the other episodes and see me wearing a hat.
anyways. So Brett Fry, who I've known for multiple years now, Logan has yet to meet, but we'll soon.
Have frequented and shopped, though, at his establishment via the online internet.
The interwebs.
Yeah. And he called me on the phone last night. I didn't even tell you about that. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
So, Brett and a lot of people in the cigar community have a very talented friend. His name is Steven Amoxes. Check him out on Facebook. That's Steven with a V and then Amoxes. Probably saying his last name wrong, but that's the way I say it, Steven Amoxes. And he will drop a link in the video for this. But Steven is a very talented guy. I have a couple different paintings that Brett has gifted me that Steven has painted. And Brett was very gracious and kind enough to reach out to Steven and let Steven put his beautiful talents to work. And he made us one for the podcast. And then one I'm going to take home and hang in my office / game room / this is where I go to get away from my wife. And they're fucking amazing.
So good looking. So freaking awesome. Hope it looks straight. I think it does. We just hung it up.
If it doesn't, let us know.
But yeah, big shout out to Brett for gifting us those. It was, if you guys actually go to our Instagram, I posted the video of me unboxing the art, and I cursed quite a bit just because I was so absolutely stoked on it that I just got really excited and started cursing a lot. So as we do. So super awesome. And then of course Steven Amoxes, the guy who created it, just super thankful. So thank you.
Steven's a great guy as well. I met him at the Crawfish Boil, so he'll probably be there this year.
Yeah.
So Steven, awesome to have a third piece in my collection. So thank you so much, man. You are more than talented. So appreciate the efforts for that, guys.
Also, I believe this is him, right? Amoxes Art.
Yes,
so you can find him on you can find him on Instagram too at AMOXESART. That is where you can see a lot of his artwork. That is just super dope art. Just really cool, unique style.
Yeah.
So yeah, from now on we'll have a sweet ass logo behind us, dude.
Yes, sir. It's official now.
Very dope. So
it's official now. That gives us like +2 followers at least. It has to.
Absolutely.
That's how it grows, right?
Yeah. That's
now we're really moving up in the podcast world.
So we got a pretty exciting schedule for you guys tonight. We are going to announce the winner of our Fratello Space Pack giveaway. Two winners. Two winners, which we have drawn, and we will be sharing with you, but not yet, because we're going to make you watch this whole episode first.
And by drawn, he means we drew a picture of you.
Yeah.
I mean, we both suck at art, but if it looks like you and you claim your prize, we'll ship it out to you.
That's how it works. So stand by for the weirdest game of Pictionary ever. So we'll announce that towards the end. I know some of you are just going to fast forward and get to that part and that sort of thing, but maybe it won't be towards the end. Maybe we'll announce it right in the middle. Maybe, who knows? They'll just have to stick around. Definitely not going to timestamp it. We'll just throw it. Maybe I'll announce it right now.
Maybe. No, you'll never know.
I won't announce it right now. Tell them what you're smoking tonight, buddy.
I am smoking. This is the first time I've had this cigar. People keep blowing me up about Modern Warfare. This is the Powastani Broadleaf. This cigar I've never had before, but smells fucking fantastic.
Oh, very nice.
And because I don't know anything about this, I'm going to read from a website. Powastani Broadleaf cigars are one of a series of premium blends created at the same factory that produces Roma Craft brands. A gorgeous black and oily Maduro wrapper, dark Ligero fillers team up to create a smoke that is full flavored, yet buttery and easy on the palate. Chocolate, sweet spice, espresso, and caramel make this an absolute pleasure.
Did you say buttery?
To smoke.
Buttery.
Buttery.
I heard it's buttery. I am smoking the Island Gym by Island Gym. No, by Oscar Valderes. Valadares. I don't ever fucking say it right. I always just like to say Valderes. It rolls off my mouthpiece or easier, but I'm pretty sure it's Valadares.
Mouthpiece. I haven't heard that shit in fucking so long. So we're going to.
Whoa, buddy! I haven't even told him about what's in my cigar.
Well, you know what?
You're just jumping on ahead.
I'm ready to announce the winner.
This is horse shit. I gotta be careful saying that anymore.
What?
Well, you know, gets me in trouble some places.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Island Gym cigar, known as number 2, is the pretty one there. We said it. What fucking website did I pull up?
Yeah, I was about to say, where the fuck are
this is
you at?
leafbyoscar.com.
Oh, that's probably his website.
What's an awkward... Wait, is this even fucking it? Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Should have done a little research first, buddy.
Yeah. It's got 4 reviews on leafbyoscar.com.
Oh! Whoa!
What's wrong, buddy?
Take a cold draw off that.
Gonna make. We got a little.
No, that's good though, man. It's chocolate, and you get that fucking. Don't put it back in your mouth, please. He's just like, yeah, sorting out.
Yeah. It's fucking old Tom and Jerry. It just. Anyway, so geez, this description is really weird to read, and I didn't even realize it. It's a Nicaraguan jalapa wrapper, Honduran binder, and Honduran filler. And I'm not going to read this description because I feel like it's awkward. Yes. So, but it says it's very mysterious. So yeah, really excited to try it, man. Let's see how she lights with this super shaggy foot.
With that ball sack on the end of it. Start by lighting up.
I would grab my only fucking lighter out of butane.
Here, buddy, I'll help you out.
Yeah, let me use your bad boy, dude. I kind of like that thing.
Oh, you don't like the one I got you for Christmas?
I do, but it's out of fucking butane. That's the one I just tried to use.
I like my coffee mug.
Do you? You never bring it and sip on it on the podcast?
Oh, why am I going to carry my coffee mug with me? I just use it at the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Haven't seen any pictures posted with it, so.
Oh, never? Not once, huh?
Never.
Well.
Hey, any minute now, dude. I don't really want to smoke this, so.
Well, hey, dude. I mean.
I guess I could light it with this, but.
You were just a little bit more prepared. I think we'd all be quite all right. Here you go.
Oh, you're good? You're good?
Oh, hold on, actually.
All right. So now, jump to the part that you were trying to jump to before I got to the exquisitely. Jesus Christ, you got this thing cranked. What are we talking about tonight, bud? Because you told me the topics and I already forgot them.
Well, I was going to say something different, but I forgot. That said,
as you can see, we're always prepared here at Kickin Ash.
Yeah. So that said, tonight, I mean, we're going to do our normal, just talk about fucking nothing, you know? I mean, there's some cigar news, but we didn't look it up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, obviously we didn't get an episode out last week. We've just been really fucking busy, guys, honestly. So
we have.
We weren't able to get one done last week, so we're doing one tonight. Usually we shoot on Mondays. Today's Wednesday. So, but we still want to bring you quality podcasts every chance that we get. And unfortunately, sometimes we're going to have to skip some just because we do have everyday lives to tend to.
Yep. Till you guys start paying us to do this. Which
yeah. We're going to drop a Patreon link soon, you know. That said, though, we are going to talk about just a couple things tonight. It's just going to be fucking interesting to talk about. We're going to talk about the worst job we've ever had.
Yes.
And
which I still got to think about.
I have mine off the top of my head right now.
I don't even know what it is. I have no idea what it could be.
No,
You've also had like 100 more jobs than I have, so
yeah, sure.
That's also something that you've done. And then what else are we going to talk about?
And then just because I keep getting messages about Modern Warfare, it made me think about old school games I used to play, and we're just going to talk about that. We're just going to have fun tonight. We're just going to talk about
just game. Should we just keep it to games or video games?
You think like board games?
I don't know, man. There's some games out there you used to play.
All right, yeah, old games, but video games is specifically where I want to go. But we can toss in some.
I mean, me and my uncle used to play hide the pickle. That was one of my favorite games.
I used to play pick up sticks with my grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to make me go out in the front yard and pick up sticks.
She was like, "This is what all your friends are saying they're playing."
Yeah, right.
Meanwhile, they just have real sticks.
Kind of reminds me of that meme when they're like, "I want to play pickup sticks," and your mom says, "We have pickup sticks at home." Like, pick up sticks at home, and you're out there with a trash bag picking up sticks.
I never had to pick up sticks because we never had a yard, really. Sad.
So anyway, well, we already know this dude grew up in a concrete jungle. So.
I'm a Slumdog Millionaire, dude.
Slumdog Millionaire.
All right, so you want to kick it off? I'm kind of interested to hear about this worst job that you've ever had.
Mine's going to be way more interesting than yours if you already don't know what it is.
So you're going to make me sit here and think about it? Well,
you seriously don't have one?
All right. If I had to choose one, the worst job that I ever had was definitely the first job that I ever had.
Mine too.
And the first job that I ever had was at Chick-fil-A.
No way. I never knew you worked at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Is that where all the weight gain came from?
No, actually, believe it or not, because they wouldn't let me eat there. So I was 15, and Chick-fil-A had just come to the town that I grew up in. It had maybe been open like a year. Because Chick-fil-A is kind of a newer thing to our area. I don't know how new in general Chick-fil-A is, but it's newer-ish, you know. So, and the reason it was the worst job I ever had was one.
You had to work with a bunch of fucking Mennonites.
Yes, actually, absolutely that. So, like, the guy who owned it, or was like I guess he was the owner / general manager / whatever, was like this really like creepy-ish kind of fucking like cult leader. And he just Snapchat in the middle of this. Huh?
Somebody just asked if we were shooting an episode. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He was like this really culty, weird leader. And of like this group of like super religious. I don't even know if they were necessarily Mennonites or if they were like just uber Christian or what they were. But it was definitely gave me this like super creepy vibe. Like later on after I stopped working there, like he would come into the restaurant that I started working at after that. And he would like, it would be him. And he was like, you know, I don't know, maybe 45, 50. And then like 17 girls, like age fucking 16 to 20 with him. And it was just very fucking weird to see like one dude out with all those women. And they all worked at Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Was he like the owner?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. But you weren't listening because you're fucking Snapchatting.
It was Facebook Messenger, by the way. And I like responding to fans. Sorry, fans don't reach out to you.
Anyway. Yeah, he was like the owner / general manager type guy.
He's probably banging every one of them Mennonites.
Yeah, so that was the one weird part. The other weird part was that for some reason they would only schedule me 1 day a week.
Maybe it's because you sucked.
No, it's just because I was 15 and they didn't want to hire me, like, to begin with. Because, like, you can only, like, when you have a worker's permit, you can only, like, work so much and they have to give you, like, a certain amount of lunch and shit like that. And, like,
were you chubby back then at 15?
I mean, not nowhere near the chub level I'm at now.
Right, well, they probably thought you were just going to be digging into all the ice cream batters and shit. Yeah, nuggies.
So they, like, at first when I started, they put me on nugget duty, which is literally just you stand there and when nugget orders come in, you fucking put nuggets in a box and slide them out.
Wait, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Do you have to count individually every nugget?
Well, yeah, you have to either an 8 count or a fucking.
That's stupid, dude.
What do you just fucking? Yeah, that looks like 8. And just throw it in there. Like,
I
what?
mean, probably.
No, it's a specific piece nugget.
Well,
like, what do you go order a 4-piece at McDonald's and they give you 8? Does that ever happen to you? No.
Yes, yeah, it has. I mean, maybe not 8,
not by design. I mean,
that's
just
how
like, fistful of nuggets. Fuck it.
That's how I'm going to run my restaurant, Dick Filet.
I hate you. Anyway, so at first I had to start out there, and I don't think I was very good at it. Because mainly I fucking hated it. You just had to stand there and sweat next to a big tray of nuggets all day. You weren't even fucking allowed to eat them. And then they moved me to the register. And I was like, all right, this is my fucking time
career
to shine right here. And dude, I'll tell you what, there is nothing worse than working an 8-hour shift at a fucking fast food register, because it's just monotony to the highest degree.
Yeah.
And the worst part was, I don't know about the Chick-fil-A's you guys have been into, but mine was full of some fucking super extremely upbeat motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like a specific lingo that they require you to use.
Yeah.
So I'll never forget, there was this very large, quite possibly homosexual, but I'm not judging him. I'm just saying that was the vibe I got, gentleman who worked there, and his name was Billy. And he was like, I guess like the assistant manager or something like that. And he would fucking come up to me, and I would be like, someone would place an order, and I'd be like, all right, that'll be, $5.12. And then they'd be like, here you go. And I'd be like, okay, have a great day, or thank you. And he would come up to me and he'd be like, hey, Logan. And I'd be like, yeah, Billy. And he'd be like, why don't you try saying my pleasure instead of thank you?
You should be like, because Billy, that would make me sound like a faggot.
And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm good. Like, I was like, that's just not who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of guy to say my pleasure.
Yeah, for sure.
To somebody. And so
it does make me a little uncomfortable when people say that.
Yeah. It just felt fucking weird. So, yeah, that's why that job kind of fucking sucked, because they tried to get me to. Oh, and then I have to tell you how I got fired.
Oh, dude.
So
they catch you sucking off Billy in the freezer next to a fucking carton of frozen nuggies.
That probably would have been at least a better story than this. It's just kind of fucking stupid. So I told you how they schedule me 1 day a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was working there for about 6 months, and the only day that they had ever scheduled me was Saturday. I had never worked a Tuesday, a Monday, a nothing. I'd only ever worked 1 day a week on Saturday. And I was at a high school football game, because I was in high school during the time I was working there. And I looked at my phone and I saw that I had like 10 fucking missed calls. And I checked my messages, and this was on a Friday. And they called me and said, Logan, where are you for your shift? Like 100 freaking times. And apparently, out of the blue, After 6 months, they just scheduled me on a Friday and no one told. And so I just never went back. Because I was too afraid that I was going to get fired for not showing up because I was 15 and stupid and just thought.
So you just definitely didn't show up?
Yeah. I just fucking, they never heard from me again. And sometimes I still go into that Chick-fil-A and order. Like, I wonder.
Is Billy still there?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen him. It's been a while since I've been in there, though.
It'd be funny if he's still the assistant manager.
He's probably like a fan of the podcast, and he's sitting there like
probably
smoking his cigar like, fuck, man. What did I do to deserve that guy? And that one guy called me the F word. So what was your worst job?
So listen.
Get your face off the fucking...
I'm telling you, man, this just smells good.
It's going to sound great, dude. It's going to sound great.
It smells like apple pie, dude. I don't know how you don't get that. All right, so listen. So my first job, I had a couple friends that used to smash this one girl in high school.
Okay.
And her dad...
Define smash. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just kidding.
Sexual intercourse.
Okay. So they all used to have sex with this one girl.
All two of them, yes.
Okay, at the same time, or
I don't know. Don't care.
Okay.
They aren't good-looking guys. She's not a good-looking girl.
Okay.
These are the weird kind of guys that went to college for botany.
Okay.
And they are botanists.
Okay.
So her dad had a jewelry company and rock collection company. And when I say rock, I'm talking like, I don't even know the names are fucking right anymore, but they're like hematite and all that horse shit. You know what I mean?
A rock collection company.
Yeah.
Was it like a retail establishment or like...
Ran it in his basement.
Okay.
So
did he sell them online?
Kind of. A lot of a lot of phone orders came in. I mean, the internet was still out there, but it wasn't like that popular. Not going to name drop the company because
sure, is it still around?
I don't know.
So you mean to tell me that there was like ads in the back of Playboy for rock collections, and this guy fucking ran the company?
I mean, maybe. I mean, so listen. So I was like 14 years old. I was like, I just want to make some money, dude. So, I mean, I worked there, I don't know, a few days a week and like a couple hours, And
in his basement?
In his basement, yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
So, he sold all kinds of shit. He sold fucking puka shell necklaces. He sold, it was kind of like a souvenir or a novelty fucking type of like company or something almost. And we had these fucking t-shirts. I never looked at what they were, but I had like 200 t-shirts that was going out to a big order for some camp or some shit in like Iowa or something like that. I mean, he was pretty popular, I mean, he made some decent money off of it.
Okay.
Huge 3-story house. But the house, I'm telling you, was a fucking disaster, dude. Like shit every fucking where.
No
and the
way.
majority of it was because of his business. He had shit just fucking piled everywhere.
Like inventory.
It was fucked. Dude, I feel like he was probably struggling. But he made money off of it.
So my man's was a hoarder.
Yeah.
He was a professional hoarder. Just hoarded a bunch of shit nobody liked and fucking resold it.
So, fuck. Cigar just rolled off here. So, we, better move that.
Stand by, people.
So, when we were working, like typically it would, every once in a while I would work with one of the two guys. Their names Brenton and Benji.
So wait, these two guys also work there?
Yes, but we all
also
worked,
screwing his daughter.
Yeah, but we all worked different shifts. Some days we would come in and work at the same time. Some days we wouldn't.
Okay.
We basically could come in whenever we want. We would shoot him a message and say, "Hey, Richard, we're gonna drop by and put in a couple hours." And he was like, "Cool, swing on by. I got a couple things." And he'd like leave a list because he wouldn't always be there.
Okay.
Sometimes this guy would just leave some unknown people in his fucking house, and he would just leave a list of things that need to be done. So one day there was a shirt order for like 200 shirts, and all I had to fucking do was just fold these shirts and put them in a fucking box. Okay. Simple fucking task, right? Yeah.
Wait, how much did you get paid for this?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I was 14, man. I probably made like, I don't know, $6-7 an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably cleared like $100 a month of that.
Okay.
But I was 14.
Sure. Yeah.
That was enough money to sling it to.
I mean, I was making $7.25 at Chick-fil-A, so
yeah,
not in one day a week.
Yeah, and I wasn't getting berated by a gay guy.
$60 a month.
Right. So these shirts I had, and dude, when he wasn't there, I didn't fucking do nothing, man. I sat on my phone. I just hung out, took my fucking envelope of cash, and fucking pieced out half the time. Didn't do anything. Hardly ever, bro. 3 days later, he asked me to come upstairs. He called me from upstairs, and I went upstairs. And he was like, "Is there any reason we haven't got that shirt order done? It's supposed to go out tomorrow." And he was like, "I asked you on Tuesday to do it." Well, this was Friday.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You just have to fold 200 shirts." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, it's almost done. Haven't touched a fucking shirt." I was like, "Yeah, it's almost done, man." I was like, "It'll actually be ready to go today." I was like, "I'm sorry." I was,
First of all, the fact that he just trusted a 14-year-old.
I couldn't even explain what I've been doing the last 3 days. Right. I was like, I've just, but odds and ends. I was like, but I'll go finish it up right now, man. Yeah. Still never touched that shirt order. Up to this day, I still
Wait, you just never did it?
I never did it.
There's still some kids waiting on fucking camp shirts.
Yeah, probably.
Out in the cold. So did he? So he never. So wait, how did it end?
No, hold on. There's still so much more to say about this.
Okay.
So back then, I was in youth group, and I would steal.
Believe it or not,
I would steal fucking puka shell necklaces and sell them.
Very godly of you.
Dude, at youth group, I used to sling Swisher Sweets and puka shell necklaces.
Put little fucking, what do you call them? Shit, the fucking. When Catholics wear fucking. God damn it. Crucifix? Is that what you call
Crucifixes? Yeah.
Just put little crucifixes on them and fucking.
So, so I got these necklaces, and I would like cram like 10, 20 in each pocket and be like, all right, see you later, and go home. And I'd go to fucking youth group at night and sling them for like $5 a fucking pop.
Right.
I made more money doing that than I did working his joint. And, he would always call in and be like, "We have a rush order." He would run downstairs. Tall, fucking skinny guy. He was an Italian, but curly fucking hair. Just looked like a fucking disaster. Okay. I'll show you what he looks like on Facebook. And so I fucking weird group of fucking people, man. Weird house.
I mean, this whole situation just sounds very strange.
And I remember fucking sitting there and like these little plastic fucking disposable trays that look like ice trays. Picking specific hematite and rhodonite fucking rocks and picking them out and counting them. And one day, dude, I had like 48 rocks we had to ship out. And I'm fucking sitting there and I was counting them. I was on like 36, dude. And I'm just the type of person that if you start talking to me, I lose my count.
Right.
So he walked up to me. He's like, "Joey, do you have that?" I was like, and I could see out of the corner of my eyes. He just looked over at Brenton, who was working with me, and he was just like,
yeah.
And I got done. I was like, "What?" I was like, "There's 48."
Yeah.
I fucking flipped, dude. Like, I was like, "I'm working in your fucking..." Yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm slinging rocks and fucking shirts and fake jewelry in your fucking basement, you sack of shit. Leave me the fuck be. So I finished that rock order. And one day I was working and nobody was home. And I was like, "Man, I really got to piss, but there's no bathroom in the basement." And he had sheep. So sheep would walk around randomly.
He had sheep in the house?
Not in the house, outside. But he did have a chicken in the house.
What?
Yeah, it was like a pet chicken.
A pet chicken?
Yeah, dude.
Would it just spray fire shit like they do everywhere? Or was it like
dude, I don't know,
litter box trained or something?
Dude, I don't know. But there was a chicken in there. They called him Mr. Roxy. And I walked upstairs one day to take a piss, and the fucking door was locked. And I was livid. I was like, "You know what? Fuck this, man." Like, fuck this.
The door was locked to the bathroom?
Upstairs. Like, would you go upstairs into like the actual main level of the house? Because like downstairs, it was like a garage / basement.
Okay.
And then upstairs, their house was kind of built weird. Like, he built it and designed it, and just, you could tell he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
And upstairs, the first level and then the top level is 3 stories. And the fucking door's locked. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was like, "I gotta piss." Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, "I can't even go to the fucking bathroom here." So I walked down.
Can you just piss outside?
I mean, I could, but they have fucking security cameras up. So I'm like, I'm not trying to have this guy catch me fucking pulling my meat out.
Security cameras in like 2005?
Yeah.
Was this 2005? I can't even do my math.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, around there.
What do you like? Pull them on VHS or something?
Nah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. But
so just had stacks of VHS on his fucking.
I went down, and I didn't even drive then, dude. I was 14. Only had my learners. So I called my mom. I was like, "Hey, come pick me up." I was like, "I'm off," and she was like, "Yeah, we're there 45 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, slow day." I left a note. I took my fucking envelope of cash that day that I got. I left a note, and I was like, I quit. I was like, I couldn't use the bathroom. I just left that fucking note there. Just never went back.
That was it, huh?
That was it. That was the thing, man. He sold like those plastic jelly tubes with like the fucking sea creatures inside. And you squeeze shit. It was just like a souvenir shop.
It looked like a fleshlight
in his
for
basement.
fucking toddlers.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, man, that was probably the worst job I ever had. I mean, it was fucking easy. I just hated doing it.
That job sounds awesome, dude. I wish I could go back in time and work there with you and just experience that fucking monstrosity of a fucking business.
Went home that night and watched iCarly.
Do you think there's no way that business survives nowadays, or do you think it does?
Let me look it up because I still know the name of it.
I'm kind of interested to see if it's still. Did he have a website back then, or did he just have?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
You were just there to fucking pack shit in a box.
Basically.
What did he say when you cursed him out, dude, or when you snapped on him? I don't know if you cursed him out necessarily, but
nothing really. He was like, "Well, we just need to get this done," and then he just like walked away, and I was like, "Whatever." Let's see. He may not have any fucking.
Working for small business owners is quite possibly the worst, because my job after that was for a company that was owned. It was a camera store that was owned.
Oh shit! He changed the name of it. Now it's called. Never mind.
You can't say what it's called, but it's still up and running.
I guess, dude. I'm about to pull it up.
Or do you think?
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. It's called Horizon Gifts and Board Games.
Yeah,
that's what it's called now.
Now he sells board games, dude.
Oh, fuck, dude.
He's probably gonna get fucking thousands of messages from all of our followers harassing him.
Well, I'm giving him a little bit of his LinkedIn. Looks like shit, though. Oh, shit, dude. He fucking started that business in fucking 1977.
Well, he would have fucking had to sell all that shit out of a basement. That shit would never work nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless it was on like Etsy or something.
Here's what it is. So it's Horizon Gifts and Board Games. It says December 2015. Dude, this is an address in Harrisonburg. I wonder if it's like a shop up there. But jewelry.
That actually sounds familiar.
Mineral, rocks, fossil boxes, board games. So, yeah, there's that. I'm going to look that up. What was it called?
Horizon something?
Horizon. Fuck, dude. What was it called? Horizon.
Zero Dawn. Horizon Gifts and Rocks or something?
Horizon Gifts and Board Games. Dude,
Rewind the tape.
They have a fucking store. It's only open 12 to 5. That sounds like hours he would work.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Yeah, it was on his LinkedIn, dude.
Oh, you see, it was on the guy's personal LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, shit. I know that place. It's right down the street from our fucking branch.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've actually looked in there before and was like, how the hell does that place stay in fucking business? That's fucking funny.
Well, you have people like me keeping it running. I'm going to send him a message and be like, hey, do you remember me?
Be like, y'all hiring?
Look, dude, here's some fucking rocks that I used to pick. I used to pick this shit, man. Fucking box it up. Probably still rocks that I fucking have touched back then.
I'd laugh if he was actually just fucking selling crack out of his fucking basement. And you were like, he was telling you it was all this moissanite and shit.
Right. Moissanite.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. And you're fucking just selling fucking angel dust and fucking crack rocks out of there, dude.
Oh, recommended by 19 people.
You were like fucking Walter White before Walter White, dude. You were the man. Hey, do you have the perfect draw?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at?
Behind you on the spirits cabinet. So yeah, dude. I mean, that's pretty crazy that he's still fucking doing it, because sometimes I still wonder. I don't know. I guess he's just not doing it out of his house anymore.
Maybe.
But yeah, he's a weird character. I'll show you real quick what he looks like.
God, dude, he looks exactly how I fucking imagined him in my head.
Yep, that's him.
Just imagine fucking what's that old man from that Pixar fucking movie?
Up.
No, not that one. The one who's like a fucking. Oh, the guy who comes in and fixes Woody in the fucking Toy Story 2.
I know who you're talking
You
about.
remember that?
Dude, it's so crazy.
But yeah, as I was saying, working for small business owners sucks a fucking huge ass dick, dude.
Well, it depends.
I mean, it normally does, in my experience, because they're too passionate about their own business, and they're so Jesus, that's a bad picture. They're so invested in their own shit. You know what I mean? And like they almost treat it like it's a fucking, like a baby or something.
Yeah.
And it just becomes fucking unbearable.
Probably the clearest photo you can see of him. I mean, he's a nice guy. He was probably the most normal one.
Out of all the people who work there?
No, he had like 5 kids, and his wife was fucking
were
weird.
They all, wait, were they all there too while you were working?
No, some of them were off to college. I think only like 2 lived there.
The one that was getting,
but they were weird. One of them was super fucking
that was
gothic.
Getting bashed out by 2 of the
no,
employees?
She was off to college. One of them would fucking wear like the super baggy goth pants all fucking day long and walk around and have his hair fucking pulled over his eyes, never talk. I remember one day I did go upstairs to grab, because we also sold pictures of like maps. We had to use a hot air gun and like fucking seal it, just like shrink wrap it.
Sure.
And I walked up there one day and I walked in. I didn't know anybody was up there. I was just whistling and shit. And I fucking opened the door and he's sitting at the computer. He just looked over at me. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? He was just like, went back to his fucking computer. And I was just like, all right, cool. I was like, I hope I don't disturb you. I'm just going to be over here doing some of this stuff. And he just looked back at me. I was like, all right, I think this dude's fucking possessed by a demon. I was like, I'm going to hurry up and get done here. And dude, I could not shrink wrap worth a shit. I kept burning holes in every fucking piece of plastic. every fucking picture that went out had a fucking hole in the plastic, dude. Probably had fucking stains from water and shit in it.
I used to have to, at the next job I worked at the camera store, I used to have to mat and like frame pictures.
Yeah.
God, dude, that was a fucking pain in the ass fucking process where you have to like line the picture up on the little mat, and then you fucking. I feel like nobody even like fucking mats like or.
I don't even know what that fucking is. Dude.
You know, like you have a picture, and then you put like the big thick white border, and then the picture in between it. Like we sold those. We sold those borders, and then we sold frames. So like if you had like a nice picture, like where I grew up was a big horse county. Like they did like horse racing, horse shows, fucking, hunts and shit.
My county was a big whore county.
That's why you lived in
We had horse pictures.
But yeah, so we would always have to frame big stupid pictures of people fucking horses. So fucking annoying. They'd get like a fucking 12 by 16. And then I have to file. They'd be like, I don't know if the green mat or the blue mat fucking matches it. And I'm like, nobody fucking does this anymore. Like, there's a big green matted fucking garbage ass picture frame in their fucking house anymore.
Right. Well, look, man, let's go over our flavor profiles here and move on, because we have another topic.
We do, man. How we doing? Oh, we're running a little long already. Yeah.
Are we?
Why don't you let them know what you're getting out of that Palestine
cigar? Palestine. It's called Palestini.
I know. Just fucking with you.
No, I mean the burn's fucking good. The draw's perfect. Very creamy smoke. Very chocolatey. Very strong coffee flavor. Very spicy. Love the spice on this thing. Fucking killer cigar. Very smooth. Love it. Awesome. Very buttery.
Yeah, this I had to just cut it a little further down because the draw was pretty tight, and it wasn't like the burn was still perfect. But it was just like burning a little more slow than I would like, and it was a little less smoke output, so I just cut it down a little bit. I was gonna maybe use the perfect draw, but then I realized there's a little more cap than I thought on here, so now it's given like a perfect amount of smoke output. It's got some nice like leather and cedar, and just a little bit of pepper on the retrohale and on the back end, and maybe just like a tinge of citrus to it as well. Just ever so slightly, maybe with that pepper.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so far this thing is good, man, and the burn I'm getting is really great. Really liking this so far. Oscar just always fucking makes great cigars, man. I really have not
really
had
does.
an Oscar cigar that I did not like or didn't enjoy. So can't say enough about them. So yeah, man. So I guess we got just a little bit left on here. We'll talk a little bit about some video games.
My favorite board game came from her. No.
Was it? Was there?
No.
Well, you didn't have board games then, so he's upgraded since then to board games.
yeah. We started carrying board games now.
He's gone from 1970 to 1980.
Right. What was your all-time favorite board game?
Board game?
Yeah.
Ah, man. Probably fucking Candyland.
Candyland was a good one.
Yeah.
Dude. I used to fucking always draw the Plum character. I don't know what his name was.
Yeah.
Mr. Plum or whatever.
Yeah.
And just fucking shoot right up to that motherfucker. I'd be like,
yeah.
Fuck
Lit.
you, Grandma.
That just made me think when you said shoot of Chutes and Ladders. Did you ever fucking play that?
Yeah, Shoots and Ladders. I like that one. That was a good
my
game.
jam too, dude.
I always kind of liked the fucking game of life, though.
Oh, yeah. Life was...
You know, I was always like, yeah, this is sick, dude. This is what life's going to be all about.
I was always so good at it. I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be how it is. When I grow up, I'm good at this game. That means I'm good at life. And now I'm just like, that is fucking farthest thing from the truth, dude.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Fucking terrible at life.
For sure. So am I. Right there with you.
I was never a big Monopoly guy, though. Were you?
Yeah, I mean, I liked Monopoly, but that motherfucker just ran
dude,
and ran
yeah,
and
be like,
ran.
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
I was like, who wins? How do you win?
Yeah.
Like, when's this game over?
I also had this like really goofy ass Pokemon board game. I always make my parents play with me, but I wouldn't let them win ever.
Yeah.
If I didn't win, I'd just fucking be butthurt. So
it's weird for me, man. Like growing up, I never really felt like I had like, I didn't really feel like there was a big era of toys. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When I hit like 5th, 6th grade, like Dragon Ball Z was the shit, and I got a ton of Dragon Ball Z stuff, and that was just my shit, man. That was cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like probably the highlight of my life. Like when I think about toys I play with, it was Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, dude, I used to fucking love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
There was a guy who came into the bank the other day, and he was like probably my age, our age. He pulled out his wallet, and it was just a fucking huge Dragon Ball Z wallet, and I was like, that is sick. I don't know. They had like, I mean, obviously, I don't know. I went through the whole Pokemon phase. Like, I was.
Yeah, I mean, I did too, but my parents thought it was evil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so.
It was evil because.
They bought into the news.
Yeah.
Bought into that.
It's brainwashing your children to fucking kill Christians.
Yeah, so I had a pretty extensive collection, but I wasn't really.
What was the first game console you got?
Oh, original Nintendo.
Was it?
We had original Nintendo.
Okay. Well, you had older brothers, so
yeah,
they probably were more the age.
Yeah.
Because like by the time I could actually play a video game, Super Nintendo was out.
Yeah, Super Nintendo was fun. And dude, so every console, I kind of had a favorite game.
Yeah.
So like for the original Nintendo, like for the original Nintendo, I had a few different games. So like Mario, you have to fucking love Mario, but I loved Super Mario Brothers 3.
Dude, bro, is this? Could you please tell a story about how you went to fucking Blockbuster?
So
this is, I don't know why this is my favorite fucking story ever. Just because I could just see you fucking doing this as a little kid, and it just makes me fucking hysterical with how fucking, I don't know why it's so funny to me, but go ahead, tell the story.
So I'm the youngest of 4 boys in my house.
Yeah.
And my oldest brother at the time was like driving and dating and shit, so he wasn't really ever home. So it was always me and my other 2 brothers. So we would always get out there and play fucking Nintendo and shit all the fucking time, right? And Super Mario Brothers 3 was like our shit. That was the game that we fucking was playing at that time. And my dad was running to Food Lion, and a couple doors down from Food Lion, there was a place. It wasn't Blockbuster. It was called Video Kingdom here in beautiful Broadway, Virginia. And I walked in. I was a kid. My dad was like, every Saturday we were able to rent a game. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't buy games back then. We would rent them because we would always just play everything all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we would go in and we would rent a game. And my dad was like, all right, you guys can have a game tonight. And they were like, all right, Joey, you go grab the game. We're going to stay here and keep playing. And I always liked going to the grocery store with my dad anyway. So I went, we got our groceries and shit. And we walked over to Video Kingdom. And I was looking and I was like, I don't know any of these games. But I was like, but I do know I like this one. So I picked it up. My dad rented it. My dad didn't know. So we got home and I was fucking excited, dude. I was probably, I don't know. How old's London?
6.
So I was probably about 6 years old. And I fucking walked through the door so fucking excited, dude. I was like,
to show your brothers, right? Like
yeah,
your brothers
show my brothers,
were waiting
man,
to see what you brought back from.
And I was like, I'm going to fucking impress them. This is the shit right here. I was like, guys, I got fucking Oreos and I got this game. And we laid it down and like, you fucking retard. This is Super Mario Brothers 3. We're playing it. And I was like, well, I didn't know what any other games was, but I knew I liked this one. We already had it. My fucking poor dad just dropped money on the game we had at home.
They probably went to your dad and were like, what the fuck did you let him do? And your dad's like, dude, I could just, I don't know why, but I just find this fucking scenario so hilarious. Of 6-year-old you walking in to try and impress your older brothers, who everyone knows, like your older brother, like you gotta fucking,
yeah.
You idolize
I had fucking
your older
3
brother.
of them.
Yeah, you idolize your older brothers, and all you want is their adulation and their fucking acceptance.
Yeah.
And you walk in thinking you'll get it with the same fucking game you already own, and they just fucking look at you like you're this.
No, the worst part. Not only did we own it, but they were playing it when I walked in. And dude, I actually remember that night after everybody went to bed, I fucking took out the Super Mario Brothers that we owned and put it in the one that
the one that you rented.
I was like, well, I'll play it.
Oh
so
my god!
For the original Nintendo, man. So that was always a good game.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple others. We had a basketball game, like an NBA game. We had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, which was fucking fire.
Fuck yes.
There was a Tom and Jerry game that I always fucking loved playing because you used to fucking chase around and collect cheese and shit. And then the fucking fourth one, which may have been my favorite, was a fucking Simpsons game.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a
Skateboard
Simpsons
with Bart
game.
and shit
This is
like that.
Are you talking original
Nintendo? Yeah.
See, dude, I had I didn't have it, but my cousin had it. And I would always go play fucking Duck Hunt.
Yeah, that was okay. I mean, that's a legendary game.
Yeah.
But you said Super Nintendo. That's kind of when we got into that. And I used to play that boxing game. I don't know what it's called, but it's like that iconic boxing game where it's like first person and all you see
Mike
is the gloves.
Tyson's Punch Out?
Yeah.
Punch Out, I think.
Yeah, knock or something like that. You just all kinds of goofy characters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play that. Then the Genesis came out.
Little Mac?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The Genesis was a fucking killer game. I used to play fucking
Sonic the Hedgehog, man.
Yeah, Sonic and Beavis and Butthead on that fucking console.
Dude, I'll never forget when my stepbrothers, I was gonna say my stepbrother's sister. Just kind of this whole weird dynamic, but
yeah, I wouldn't even ask about that.
Yeah, just trust me. Anyway, she brought over her fucking Nintendo Genesis. She came to visit one summer because they lived in Kansas, and she brought her Sega Genesis with her, and we were so fucking stoked because we got to play fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
on the Sega
Mortal
Genesis.
Kombat on that shit,
and that shit was fucking so sick, man.
Yeah,
I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was a good
just so
game.
fucking violent.
I think I really, really started to like seriously love video games when the 64 came out. We used to have another fucking Mario game, the one where everybody was drop the penguins off the mountain.
64, yeah.
64. And then there used to be a wrestling game that I always used to play on there.
Yeah.
Fucking love that thing, man. I used to be Sting all the fucking time. Just fucking, those were like the golden days to me. I used to play Spyro on that shit.
Spyro was PS1.
Oh, yeah, PS1's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I had GoldenEye. Did you ever play GoldenEye?
Yes. GoldenEye with that fucking gold gun, dude. Yeah, that shit was good.
So get this. So I got a 64 for Christmas, and it was like right when it was coming out. So there was like only a handful of games available. And one of the games that like came with it, or one of the games that like I guess launched with it, I think, or whatever. That I just like I fucking for some reason I was like, I have to have this fucking game. It was the first game I ever got for the Nintendo 64 with it on Christmas. It was called Glover. And you were just a fucking glove that fucking dude.
I played that. I had that.
The worst fucking game
so dumb.
ever.
I remember playing it for like 10 minutes. Yes. Well, this was stupid.
I was so pissed that was the only game I got.
Yeah.
With my fucking Nintendo because I literally fucking hated it almost from day one. I still like. I don't even think I beat one level from it because I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Like, what am I supposed to do here?
It's terrible, dude.
And then the PS1, I used to play Spyro and fucking Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of when I got into that shit. And Mortal Kombat on the PS1 was sick. I used to fucking play that all the time. Then you just kind of go up through, you know, all the other consoles and shit like that.
Yep.
And dude, I used to fucking play Need for Speed Underground on PS2. Like every fucking console, I had something different that I loved playing. You know, PS2. I was a big wrestling fan growing up. Still like wrestling semi, but it's just kind of trash nowadays. But
yeah,
I used to always fucking play the wrestling games on that shit. I just loved it. You know, I feel like I don't like now. You know, I play Grand Theft Auto and Modern Warfare and shit like that. But I'm like, you know, it's not like the old days.
Just doesn't hit the same. You know,
nah, it doesn't. You know what I mean?
It's because we're old now, man. We're old. We're washed up. We're fucking can't have no fun anymore. We can't suspend our disbelief of things. We can't fucking
no.
It's just it's not the same anymore like it used to be, man. But
if you could bring back and play only one old school video game that you used to play, what would it be?
I mean, you saying like if I could go back and be that age and play it again, like in that moment,
or now, it doesn't matter. Just any one game.
I mean, for me, like probably one of my favorite games of all time, but I could still play it because they've like remastered it. I'm at least once or twice. It would be Star Fox 64. That was like my fucking favorite game of all time, dude.
That was a good one.
Fucking just shooting shit in the ship all goddamn day long.
Yeah.
I would beat it and I would turn around and just fucking play it again and beat it again. And then I would just beat it again and again. And I would just fucking half the time I'd never even play anything else.
Yeah.
My friends would come over and I'd be like, "You guys want to play Star Fox?" And I'd be like, "We always play Star Fox." I'd be like, "All right, we're playing Star Fox." And then fucking just play Star Fox.
That's a tough one for me, man. I mean, that Beavis and Butthead joint was fucking fun, though. I mean, it would probably be that. But I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I used to love playing Doom on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun game, but
they just recently came out with a new Dune.
Yeah, it's not.
I think I said Dune, but I meant to say Doom.
Honestly, I think if I could go back and pick any one old school game to play, Mario 64 is probably the one, man. I mean, that was just fun. I mean, I feel like that's when consoles and controllers started getting funky colors and started looking cool, and it just really appealed to me. I mean, that was like the real age when I got my own console and was kind of able to play, you know, like my own shit and whatnot. It was just, it was fun. You know, my brother still has a 64 that he plays, you know, just.
Oh, yeah. The old Mario Kart was great.
Yeah. Old Mario Kart was shit.
The old Mario Party.
Yeah.
You actually got together with your friends.
Yeah.
I remember when I would go to youth group, they had a little fucking TV there. We'd always try and be the first ones to fucking get there so we could play Mario Party on the 64, and they had 4 controllers. If you didn't get in, you just had to sit there and watch because they never had anyone to monitor, like, sharing it.
That's funny.
Yeah. So,
all
right, man. Well,
but it's, you know, life's not exactly like that anymore. Like, I'm going to go home and sit down and play Modern Warfare right now. And, you know, but it's just like when I was a kid, man, and I would like get home from some shit, I'm like, couldn't wait to just sit down and play with my brothers and shit, you know, but
yeah,
long gone are those days, you know.
Now your wife's going to be like, get off the Xbox. Pay attention to me. Oh, shit. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I got to fucking love you today.
Yeah, right.
Thought that was tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Thought that was a weekend thing.
Yeah. All right, guys. So That's probably where we're gonna start wrapping things up because we've rolled, baby. We rolled through a whole episode there.
Yeah, we did.
Real smooth, like real buttery.
Well, butchery. And we only came up with these topics literally, but we already fucking hit record.
Tens of seconds before we hit record.
But that's the way we like doing it. We like dropping no shit on the fucking days that we do it, but we like fucking just,
Some people bitch when we don't talk about cigars as much, but...
And then some people bitch when we fucking talk too much about cigars, so we honestly just don't really care.
Just mix it up. Just have fun.
We're just going to do a little bit of everything.
Just have
Final notes on the Island Gym, bud.
I mean, I'm almost...
it's a long cigar.
It is. It really is. So I haven't got quite to the band, but I'm almost there. But still just more pepper notes. Actually, like getting like a nice root beer kind of flavor to it through the middle of it. Obviously, I've still got about a third to go. So I probably won't give it a full rating just because I think this is probably going to take another half hour to finish smoking. And I just don't have enough to talk about for another half hour. So,
right. Yeah, same.
But really good. Really would suggest picking one of these up if you guys have a chance to smoke one. I got mine from Casa de Monte Cristo in Mooresville when I visited.
Oh no.
Which was a fucking blast of a time. If you guys haven't visited any Casa de Monte Cristos yet, you guys have to visit one because it's one of the best experiences. One of the best lounge experiences that I've ever had at both of the ones I've been to. And specifically the one that I went to this time was hosting a breakfast buffet where you got, for $25, I got a big crowler of this beer called Ass Clown Brewery is the brewery that made it. And it was like a chocolate caramel sea salt stout.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was really good. And then I got to enjoy some breakfast buffet, and they gave me a barrel-aged Perdomo. All for $25.
Can't beat that. That's not bad.
It was a really good deal. And the crowler's huge. It's 32 ounces, so I still have that.
It beats that $125 event we were going to go to.
Yeah.
Here in town.
Up here, they wanted
6 wings.
Yeah.
Any cigar at his shop, which were all basically stuff that we didn't like or weren't interested in.
Yeah.
He picked the cigar, though, which means he would probably not pick anything good.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, it was it. Six wings and a cigar for $25.
Yeah, and access to the fucking event and where you could just eat the 6 wings and...
Yeah. Any sauce, though. Any sauce. I'm like...
Yeah.
I could smoke one of my own cigars and go spend fucking less than $25 at fucking Billy Jack's or B-Dubs or somewhere and get even better fucking wings.
Yeah. And just bring them to
more
the
than
fucking
6.
event.
Yeah. Right? So that was a good event.
I just got fucking like 15 wings at B-Dubs today for lunch for like $15. So
hey, before we forget, we have to announce our winner.
Yes, that's right. Did you want to give your final notes while I pull that up?
Yeah, I mean, so here's what I'll say. I mean, this cigar is pretty fucking phenomenal. Especially if you're a Maduro fan, you got to pick one of these up. Powastani Broadleaf. This was the Robusto, the coffee, and the chocolate remained throughout, which I was really hoping that it would do. A lot of times you get these cigars with like chocolate and coffee and stuff, and it dies down. But this was fucking killer. Spice killed off around the halfway point, but it's coming back now. So if you like chocolate, coffee, spice, and a great fucking performance cigar, I highly recommend the Powastani Broadleaf. Killer cigar. I'm about at the point where, I mean, I'll smoke a little bit down, but usually I put my cigars out fairly early because they start burning hot to me, and I just don't really like that flavor. But I mean, I would honestly give this like a 94. It's a really fucking solid cigar.
Nice. Awesome. So without further ado, we're going to announce the winners of our Fratello Space Pack bundle. You get some swag. You get the cigars. You get a little bottle opener, a sticker, some cool stuff. So winner number 1 is Cassie Jensen. Cassie Jensen,
you have won
our Fratello Space Pack giveaway. So please, we'll reach out to you via email or via your Instagram if you posted that on
tell
the.
them how many entries we got too. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, we ended up getting over 500 entries.
It's huge support for us and Fratello. That's amazing.
Absolutely. I don't have the exact number because the last time I screenshotted it, it was at 356, but it was definitely ended up over 500.
Like 530 something like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like really thank you guys for supporting the giveaway and
absolutely
really appreciate that, and congratulations to you, Cassie, on winning some cigars. And some Fratello swag. And so our second winner, who's also going to win some Fratello cigars and swag, is Nathan Johnson. Nathan Johnson, you have won. You are our second winner and final winner of our Fratello Space Pack giveaway. Round of applause for our winners. Great job, guys.
Congrats, guys. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll reach out to you. I'll get your addresses, get those sent out to you here as soon as we possibly can. As soon as I get paid so I can afford the shipping. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah.
Just PayPal us the shipping and we'll get those sent out to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just kidding.
You just have to wire us some money and then we'll wire back.
You have to wire about $3,000 into an offshore account. I assure you, you'll get it right back. Just a safe little deposit.
Absolutely.
It's a little verification method.
Be some taxes involved. We'll have to take those out. But yeah, so why don't you wrap us up and tell us where they can find us, buddy?
Find us on Instagram at Team Kickash. We have a Facebook page, the Kickin Ash Cigar Podcast. You can also listen to our podcast on Apple and Spotify. We are on Anchor.
Yep.
Is there anything else? Am I missing anything else?
Spotify.
Cigar Society is our Facebook group. Come join us there. Shoot us a friend request. His name is Logan Weatherholtz. I'm Joey Dove. You can also find Brody Fontenot. I'm not even going to spell his last name.
You can figure it out.
But me and Brody and I are both admins for that group. Again, we drop a lot of the content for Kickin Ash. We drop a lot of like cool deals and shit that we have going on and whatnot. And then on top of that, I mean, these giveaways are fun. We love doing it. We love getting everything out to you guys. We have another giveaway that's coming up. Don't know when we're doing it, but we've talked about it for quite a while now. Maybe next, I mean, we have kind of a lot going on, but the next giveaway we do is probably definitely going to be that one. And it's for not this particular one. We're not going to show it until we get to the giveaway. It looks even better than this one, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But it is for a stinky ashtray, exact same bowl shape, except it's called the box press because the base is more of a square design. But super killer. Don't forget code KICKINASH will give you 33% off any product that you purchase at stinkycigar.com. So we're pretty hype about doing that giveaway as well. So keep tuning in. The giveaways are only going to get better. We're going to keep doing some cool shit. And then definitely check out Brett Fry and his crew at Tobaccology. Brett usually runs the Manassas shop. So if you're in the Northern Virginia area, swing by Manassas and meet Brett and some of his crew. And then you can shoot over to Haymarket and meet another personal favorite person in my life is Prim Gruwal, who you met. Mm-hmm. Prim's a killer fucking guy, man. I love him. And he runs the Haymarket shop. Super fucking passionate as well. I mean, he's a killer guy to be around. And both of them will just help you out. And
if you're not in Northern Virginia, you can always hit them up online and order some cigars online.
They do a lot of online shit as well. So if you're looking for recommendations and they carry it, they'll ship it to you and set you up and hook you up. And Steven Amoxes for the painting, you and Brett and the Tobaccology team totally knocked it out of the park with that. I mean, we couldn't be more excited to have our podcast logo behind us now for every episode.
Enshrined forever. In the fucking lounge. Yeah, man. Well, I think you hit the nail on the head with that. So there's really only one thing left to say. With that being said,
Aaron Gordon should have won the dunk contest.
Yes, he should have. and have a kick-ass day.
Good podcast, dude. How do you feel about that?